It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Quicken Loans Arena, tonight the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Atlanta Hawks. The Cavs secure the opening tip. They get it first as we're underway in Cleveland. The screen sets him up for two.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
To Trae Young. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Cavaliers with the basketball. To Colin Sexton. Probing the defense. Curling inside. And he finishes at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Kevin Huerter. Pass to the rim. Levert. Capella's on him. Down to 5 on the 24. Clint Capella tips it. 24-second violation. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Five to shoot for Atlanta. Fires the three. That one off the mark. It's no good. Cavs at the controls. Now a steal by Atlanta. Probing the defense. To Trae Young. Beyond the arc for three. Oh, he hits the three.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Oh, yes, me and you.
To Love. Sexton. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here comes the screen.
The 2022 NBA Play-In Tournament games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 22.
You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Sexton. Here comes the screen. Fights through traffic to slam it down.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Hawks have it. Nothing going here on that drive. To Trae Young. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock to Kevin Huerter. Here's a chance from long range. The rookie, Huerter, unbothered, buries the 3.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
To Colin Sexton. Stuffs it down with authority.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Trae Young over to the right side. To Trae Young. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Sexton. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First free throw is good. Fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Screen coming. Gets it in the left corner. From long range. Knocks it down in the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Danilo Gallinari with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 86% from the line. Three-pointer and now a free throw on the trip. Here's Rondo with it. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. Here comes the screen. Rondo guarded by Jang. Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time. To Williams. Down low for Jang. Kevin Love snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
That's going to be out of bounds. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Trae Young. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
the free throw. Williams into the front court. He'll run the offense. Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Cleveland has the basketball. To Markkanen. Surveys the floor. Finish that. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Markkanen. Almost. Unlucky bounce. To Williams.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Short jumper misses. Markkanen. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Williams across the timeline. Leads 4. Deep left corner. To Williams. 5 to shoot for Atlanta. Has a look. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Here comes the screen. Scalabrine rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
He throws it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Hawks, number
45. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Williams into the front court. Up by 6. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Danilo Gallinari at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Cavaliers with the basketball. LeVert guarded by Jang. That's out. Last touch by Bogdan Bogdanovic. Markkanen. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Williams across the timeline. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Here comes the screen. Rondo picked up by Gorgie Jang. And the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Kevin Knox. Williams. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Scores from the post.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Long heave from three-quarters court. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Hawks with the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young. Short jumper off the mark. To Colin Sexton. Clint Capella swats in. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Williams into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Trae Young to Williams. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Not that time. Shot from the lane won't go. Lou Williams. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
From the painted area, won't go down. Trae Young to Williams. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Sexton. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Cedi Osman trying to cash in on the three-point play. 56% for his career. One free throw good, so he converts on the three-point play. And the lead down to 11. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Won't go. To Colin Sexton. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Kevin Knox. Trae Young goes to the right side. To Trae Young. Down to 5 on the 24. Knocks it down off the step back.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Make the next one. Make the next one.
For 3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Colin Sexton. No good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short on the shot.
Love. Short jumper stays out.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Cavs at the controls. Sexton takes stock of the floor. To Love. It goes down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Kevin Knox. Trae Young to Kevin Knox. 5 to shoot for Atlanta. And strokes it.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Sexton. Nice pass to set things up. Markkanen slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Subbing in for
To Trae Young. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go. To Markkanen. Oh, nice swat.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
John Collins at the line. To Colin Sexton. And the rebound pulled in by Capella. It's the Hawks with the basketball. To Trae Young. Lauri Markkanen able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Love. Kevin Love. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Kevin Huerter. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Cavs able to clear the rebound. Sexton to Markkanen. Off the assist.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball. To Trae Young. Sizing up the defense. Trae Young. Terrific vision. And he hits.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Sexton. To Markkanen. It was right there. Throws it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Short jumper misses. To Capella. And he buries it. Now the Cavs gonna signal for timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. To Colin Sexton. And the reward, he's going to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Karis LeVert at the line for 2 shots. 71% for his career. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Williams.
Watch that cutter.
Kevin Love. Huge block. Out of bounds the call. Off Kevin Love. Time for some new personnel into the game. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. That's a 24-second violation. To Colin Sexton. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Kevin Huerter. Williams. Down low for Jang. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Sexton. The drive. Right to the back. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Williams across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Williams. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Shot from the lane. Won't go. Another follow. Stays out. It's Atlanta ball. To Kevin Huerter. Here comes the screen. To Kevin Huerter. Williams. 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from long range. And Lou Williams buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Love. Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Williams into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead.
Oh, met at the summit, Ed.
I was sure that was going to be a dunk, Jane. What control by the defender. Trying to cash in, almost, but no good. To Williams. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper won't go down. That pass stolen by the Hawks. And that's going to get out of bounds. It remains Atlanta basketball. New blood coming in for both sides. off the mark. Desperation shot here from half court. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Hawks were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Atlanta Hawks. The Cavaliers have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Bench points.
The Cleveland Cavaliers are getting enough bench production in this contest. Their reserves need to step up and start making an impact in this game.
Player of the half.
Danilo Gallinari couldn't be denied the award after all of those slams. He might get top plays all to himself at the end of the game if he keeps this up.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
To Trae Young. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Colin Sexton. Fires the three. Sexton loves the challenge. Flex those muscles. Hit the three.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Curling inside.
The 2022 NBA Play-In Tournament Game 2 matchup will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity. 2-2 seed 9 New Orleans Pelicans 1-0 seed.
To Colin Sexton. Levert with a shot, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Trae Young. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. To Trae Young. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Trae Young flushes it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Here's a chance from long range. He's got it for 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Screen coming. To Kevin Huerter. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Clint Capella sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
From the painted area, won't go down. Love. Off the assist.
Defense rotating from side to side. You're back.
Here comes the screen. Going to launch beyond the arc. No good. That's great defense. Rebound claimed by the Hawks. To Trae Young. To Kevin Huerter. Fires the 3. The rookie, Huerter, unbothered, buries the 3.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
No, I missed a short one there. To Trae Young. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. To Love. From the outside, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Sexton. Pushing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Add 2 points to the board.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
For 3. That no good. Off the mark. Here's Atlanta. Trae Young. To Kevin Huerter. Huerter elevates for the slam.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Trae Young. Got a piece of it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Now the Hawks coach going to call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Into the game for the Hawks, number 23, Louis Williams.
To Kevin Huerter. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Huerter can't connect that time. Ball in possession of Cleveland. Reset here. Let's see what they do. John Collins pins it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Number 30, Harris LeVert.
Great feed. Sets it up. And look out.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Markkanen. 4-3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock winding down. Lets it fly from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Hawks have it. Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
You've got to get that one to go. To Williams. Fires the three. He'll take that any day.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
To Markkanen. Has a look. Markkanen shot can't connect. To Williams. They work it to Capella, down low. Big stuff, and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
Five to shoot for Cleveland. Has a chance. Rondo off the mark. Williams across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Their lineups. Here come some changes.
Here we go. Here we go.
Stepping in for the Cavaliers, number 9, Channing Frye.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Williams. Not that time. He misses. Another shot stays out. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Hawks with a nice advantage. The Cavaliers start with the basketball here in the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
To Colin Sexton. Jang with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Colin Sexton. Cavs with 4 to shoot. To Markkanen. Not going to have it this time. Shot clock violation. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 30, Karis LeVert. Subbing in for Atlanta, number 45.
Trae Young to Williams. Oh, big finish at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Williams into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Beyond the arc for 3. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Colin Sexton. 5 to shoot for Cleveland. Here's a chance from long range. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
First one goes down. Second and 3, got it.
Subbing in for the Cavaliers, number 0, Kevin.
Knocks down all 3 at the line. Trae Young. The drive, right to the basket. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Deep left corner. Nice pass, and a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Cleveland has the basketball. Sexton. Probing the defense. Deep two there, won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Trae Young. Five to shoot for Atlanta. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Danilo Gallinari trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Here comes the screen. Rondo picked up by Gorgie Jang. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Rondo. Not going down here. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Down low for Jang. And stuffs it home. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative. Because right now, the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. To Kevin Huerter. To Trae Young. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Trae Young at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. To Markkanen. Good look that time, but off the mark. Here comes the screen. Can't connect from in close. Cavaliers with the basketball. Probing the defense to Love. Trying to create. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Down to Labissiere. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
And I love when people are saying, well, he's not an exciting player. I don't need him to be exciting. I need him to be fundamentally sound.
Danilo Gallinari with a piece. They'll recover. 4 to shoot. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally react?
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 23, Louis Williams. Into the game, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Number 9, Channing Frye.
To Williams. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
5 to shoot for Cleveland. Gets a look. Can't hit. John Collins sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Rock up, rock up. There you go. You're on the island now.
To Love. Gets to the basket and scores.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Kevin Huerter.
Screen coming your way, screen coming your way.
To Williams. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Short jumper stays out.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Can't connect. Hawks with the basketball. Williams. Goes to the left side. Can't connect.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
watcher. Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 at Leisure Bed. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 2. Into the game for the Atlanta Hawks. Number 45.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Love.
Hey, match up, match up, match up.
Markkanen.
I got him.
To Colin Sexton. Knox with the board.
Out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
It's no good. Great defense.
Match up, baby. I got him. Here you go.
Colin Sexton slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Kevin Huerter. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't fall.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Markkanen. John Collins tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Kevin Huerter. Kevin Knox. Going to launch beyond the arc. Missed it. Sexton. Cavs with 4 to shoot. 24-second violation. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in for the Atlanta Hawks. Number 11.
The Hawks are victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hawks got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Atlanta Hawks. The Cavaliers couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Second chance points.
the Atlanta Hawks, did a fantastic job of closing out on the offensive boards. Even better, they were able to convert those opportunities into second chance points. These guys did an incredible job of being assertive once the ball was in the air.
Player of the game.
Danilo Gallinari was aggressive today with his scoring.
The
getting his points
2022
right at the
NBA
basket.
Play-In Tournament
He put down
Game
a
2 seed
crazy
9
number of
Atlanta
dunks
Hawks
in
9 8
today's
seed 8
matchup.
Cleveland Cavaliers 7-6 final.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.